Good morning. On March 18th, 2017, the world lost the founder of rock and roll, one of the founders of rock and roll, Mr. Rock and Roll himself, Chuck Berry. Chuck Berry was a pioneer of rock and roll. He was a leader in rock and roll. And like great men in front of him and behind him, he will leave that lasting legacy. Chuck Berry, you will always be a leader in the rock and roll era. You are a pioneer. The black man invented rock and roll. The black man invented rock and roll. It was, as hip-hop is today, it was a form of expression. Rock and roll told the black man's story. What rock and roll was in the 40s and 50s is hip-hop today in the 2000s. Thank you, Mr. Chuck Berry. Thank you. Your contributions to rock and roll will live on. Mr. Chuck Berry, one of the founders of rock and roll, Mr. Rock and Roll himself, a pioneer of rock and roll, dead at 90. This is H-Man from Hoodshow.com.